Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to this exciting video because we've got a potential new White Rabbit campaign. This is what a lot of you have been waiting for, and I've been tagged in this so much. I mean, honestly, my notifications is just this clip and other clips like this from different perspectives. It's kind of fun that these people were recording at this time, you know, because I'm not sure how they knew. I don't think they did, but how they knew this was about to happen. I think rather than just talking about it, it's probably best to show you what happened. This apparently was before Raw, I heard. It could only have been just before Raw, though, because look at all the people that are already in their seats. So I think this was before Raw. I don't think it was during the first commercial break or anything, but let's play it. Oh, look at that. Lights out. The screen flickers, but I don't think there's anything on the screen. And that's it. Oh, you can hear some murmuring. Some people like, oh, what's this? What's this? Because immediately it makes you think of White Rabbit. For those of you that maybe weren't around during White Rabbit, because obviously there's people joining and enjoying wrestling for the first time all the time, we heard a track which I think would be known as White Rabbit. I think it was called White Rabbit. And it was just playing, right? They would just do that. So people would be sat in their chairs and then this track would play. And then, of course, we started to get QR codes and this whole campaign got bigger and bigger and bigger. And it ultimately led to the return of Bray Wyatt. So as you can see here, look, Ez Darko saying Uncle Howdy, of course. People are also speculating, though, could it be Alexa Bliss? Could it be Braun Strowman? I mean, I don't think it would be Strowman on his own. But could you imagine if Strowman came back and he was back to being like a more dark, mysterious character, like when he was the Black Sheep? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I think that would be a really fun way of using Braun going forwards. This could lead, though, to the return of all of them. What if it's a new Wyatt family? What if it's not just Howdy on his own? What if he's got Alexa with him? What if he's got Braun with him? What if he's got Rowan with him? That would be amazing. That would be amazing. So, yeah, because of all the talk of Bray and the Bray documentary and the Howdy tease at the end, this definitely does feel like it is Uncle Howdy, right? Now, I tried to Shazam that track, right? Couldn't find it. Shazam couldn't find it. I had a message that said, oh, this is a tough one, right? But smarter detectives than me have tracked it down. And apparently it's called Nightbird. And it's by Marti, Amado, right? And what's interesting is that this appears to be a track from 2019. The sound of it sounds very old. Very old. But it actually goes back to 2019. Now, 2019 was the year, the arrival of the Firefly Funhouse. I'm not saying that that's a connection. I'm just saying that's what jumped out to me when I saw 2019. That is the year the Funhouse started. And this sounds very old. It's funny because it sounds old, but it's actually not old. And it's kind of fun because, in a way, that's Howdy, isn't it? Howdy looks old, but it's actually Bo Dallas, right? So this is Nightbird. As we said, it's Marti, Amado. You can find it on YouTube, right? There's a link that I've been sent here from Iron Wolf. Thank you. And Amar, thank you as well. So what I would say is going forward, I'm definitely interested, obviously, in doing these videos. We were all over White Rabbit and we'll be all over this as well. So feel free to tag me in the theories, the thoughts, any little bits and bobs that you find, because I will happily include people in these videos and give shout outs in these videos. I think this is a very fun campaign that everyone's going to want to be involved in. I do have a slight concern, and I did air that concern during the live stream. I do think that these can distract from the shows, though, right? I mean, for me personally, like, we're watching Raw, we're talking about Raw, but then all the time people are like, oh, here's the lyrics. Did you see this flicker on screen? Did you notice the word in the corner? Did you see the clip of the song playing before the show? And it's just a steady stream of that throughout Raw. And so it can be a little distracting, but no complaints. I love White Rabbit. I love White Rabbit. That really was such a fun period, such a fun time. And I am totally here for this, whatever this is called. I don't know that this is going to be called White Rabbit. It might be the Nightbird campaign. This might be known as Nightbird. We've had White Rabbit. Now this might be Nightbird, right? But what we were talking about was this. Let's go full screen. So this was on screen. You might have seen during Bronson Reed, there was a flicker, right? And to be honest with you, I saw the flicker. We commented on the flicker. I left it at that, right? I didn't know that it was anything more than that. But then this screenshot was doing the rounds, and it says hello in the corner. And as has been pointed out by people, howdy is another way of saying hello. So again, that's a nice connection with Uncle Howdy, right? So this definitely feels like it's going in that direction. I can't really tell you anything you don't already know. It definitely feels like it's heading that way. But yeah, the other thing for us to do is look at the lyrics. So Jake, thank you for sending these over. I'm going to go full screen on these. So this is Marti Amado, Nightbird. The Nightbird calls and shadows creep into my mind, into my sleep. I do not know if I shall rise or open up these weary eyes. Right? We've also got this here. The withered trees, how they creak and they moan. Beneath the moon, how the demons groan. They come to me and pull me down into the swamp without a sound. And it's been pointed out, I think by Jake, Canadian kid as well, pointing out that, like, you know, things like swamp and demons, you know, these are images that very much make you think of Bray and White Rabbit, and, you know, things along those lines. We haven't seen any QR codes or anything like that at this stage. I feel like we did a few weeks of playing White Rabbit, and then we started to introduce the QR code. So what I would say is we may keep doing this for a little bit, right? A few weeks. This may happen at SmackDown as well. And then I think we'll get going probably with some QR codes. It does make me think, though, when is this going to lead to the arrival? And I don't know that we would do that at Backlash in Paris. I don't know that that feels like the right place. I don't know that we would do it at Clash at the Castle, or I don't know that we would do it in Saudi Arabia. We may do. I mean, we do need these shows to have moments, so we could do. But I don't know. Do we just keep building this and building this and building this? Do we try and get through to early August and SummerSlam? Does the reveal arrive at SummerSlam? That would be 3 months. So that's about, what, 12 weeks? I mean, that would be a big campaign, in all fairness. I can't remember how long White Rabbit ran for. That would feel like a long time, wouldn't it? 3 months, 12 weeks. Trying to do different things each week with QR codes and building it and building it and building it. That would feel like quite a long way off. So I don't know. I don't know that we're going to get through to SummerSlam. I mean, look, Uncle Howdy or whoever this is, Alexa Bliss, it definitely feels like it's connected to Bray. They will arrive at the end of this campaign. And as we said, would it be at Clash at the Castle? That doesn't seem right. Would it be in France at Backlash? That doesn't really feel right. I mean, Saudi Arabia maybe, because it is a big show and they do spend a lot of money for that show. So, you know, that may be. I'm thinking SummerSlam. I just can't get past SummerSlam. I'm thinking maybe this leads to SummerSlam. There is also a Madison Square Garden SmackDown coming out. Maybe there. Don't know. Not much to go off at this stage, right? That's everything that I know. If you've heard anything else, then feel free to let me know. As we said, we'll keep our eyes and our ears on this. I don't think I'm expecting anything else until SmackDown. I think they'll play this track before SmackDown, and then we may get another little flicker on screen. Perhaps we get a different word. This time it said hello. Maybe next time it says bonjour. Maybe we're going to get different greetings in the corner. So I could see something like that for SmackDown, and then maybe it grows a little bit more next week, and then in 2 or 3 weeks' time we get the QR code. So it's exciting, isn't it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Really appreciate the support as always. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.